The People's Revolution in Egypt in February that led to the ouster of Mubarak, who had been president for over 30 years, has been used as a litmus test for the role of professional armies in a democracy. U.S. AFRICOM Commander General Carter Ham urges other African armies to borrow a leaf from the Egyptian experience.
In Tunisia and in Egypt, there was a small group of people who wanted to turn those protests into violent demonstrations. Security forces were able to deal with those small violent demonstrations while simultaneously allowing peaceful protests to occur.
Even Egypt, they were shooting. That's why you're hearing of people who are going to be tried. The bottom line is democratic principles being followed.
In Uganda, the army stepped in to back the police and other security agencies during the walk-to-work protests in April that sometimes turned violent. The army came under criticism for its high-handed handling of the demonstrators. General Ham contends that it's generally hard in Africa for the police, the army and other security agencies to quell protests. However, the U.S. is offering skills on how to handle such situations without using lethal weapons.
If you do nothing, then the violent demonstrators can take over. If you shoot too quickly, what started as a peaceful protest can turn into a violent demonstration very quickly.
If troops are being stoned, do you want them to kneel down and pray?
Global watchdog Human Rights Watch accused UPDF and police of using disproportionate force to quell the protests, in which about 30 civilians were killed and scores injured.
Let Human Rights Watch first of all look at the question of Abu Ghraib. If anybody has written anything about the way that case has been handled, I will listen to them. Short of that, they have no right to talk to us.
Many people have hailed the Ugandan constitution as comprehensive. However, critics say the devil is in the implementation of the provisions.
No one in the world is going to teach us about observing respect for human rights because we know it better than anybody else.
Over 40 countries have military relations with AFRICOM, and General Ham says there are very rigorous checks to avoid helping wrong characters in the military.
We require background checks, we require human rights vetting, those kinds of things.
There has been a big question as to whether most of the African army do serve individuals or the common good of the public. But it is hoped that as more countries come on board to work with the US Africa Command, a change will be realized and we might see more professional soldiers on the streets in the nearby future. Sudil Biarhanga, NTV, Stuttgart, Germany.